everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tabby's Prime Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're making chicken lollipops and we'll be using chicken drumsticks. So we wash our chicken, then we soak it in vinegar. If you do not have vinegar, you can use lemon juice. Yeah, you can squeeze juice from the ordinary lemon and then soak your chicken drumsticks. So soak them for about 8 to 10 minutes depending on how much in a hurry you are, and then we'll be cutting it through just so that it can cook well when we'll be boiling our drumsticks. You can use chicken drumsticks and you can use chicken wings just to make the chicken lollipops. Today we are using chicken drumsticks, so we're boiling them. I'm putting them in a pan, and I'll be adding water enough to cover the chicken, and then we add ginger. You can skip the ginger part if you're not a fan of ginger, but if you like ginger, you can boil using ginger, and a bit of salt. And then cover your pot and let it cook until it's well cooked or until the meat is tender. And then we'll be draining the meat from the broth, and this broth you can use it later on. You can use it in another recipe, so just keep it somewhere, maybe in the fridge, or if you're making another meal the same day, you can use it. It's a nice broth. Don't throw it away. So after removing our chicken from the broth, we now cut the meat or separate the meat from the bone, as you can see I'm doing. Separate it completely. Something to be very careful about is there's a thin bone, this one. This bone is very, very, very dangerous. Be careful when you're removing your meat so it doesn't hurt you. You'll end up hurting yourself if you're not careful. Or when you're making it for this recipe, especially if you're dealing with kids, it might hurt the kids when they're eating. So be careful. Remove all the meat. Please guys, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Please support me by subscribing to this channel. Give any video that you'll be watching a thumbs up. And hit the notification bell so that anytime that I post videos, I do videos every single day. So every single day, you don't miss all these nice recipes. Continue peeling all the meat. You remove all the meat from the bone, separate it from the bone until you're done. And don't forget the thin bone. Don't forget the thin, dangerous bone. Don't forget about it. Be careful. You see? It's very sharp. It can spoil the mood of that. So, be careful. Be so careful. Like the video, guys. Like and share it to your friends and loved ones. Make sure you try this recipe and you'll be a very, very happy person. You'll save some cash. We're all trying to save some money, yeah? That's why we're making all this at home. You can still have some fun, There's also that at the end of the where my knife is at the moment, there's a hard bone. There's a soft meat bone. I don't know what it's called. Don't mix it with the meat. Put it aside, and then now cut your meat, cut your chicken, into small pieces or tiny pieces. I actually didn't have so much time when I was making these videos in a hurry, so my meat was not like so tiny pieces. But if you have time, you can make them into tiny pieces so that the mixture can be, well cooperated. And then I had pre-boiled my potatoes. I had like 4 potatoes, very tiny potatoes. Smashing them. Smash your potatoes until they are well smashed. Mash them completely, as I'm doing. Then we add our meat, our chicken. That is, we add our chicken, the one that we cut into small pieces. I'm putting, you can add your spices now. At this point is when you add all your spices that you want. I've added black pepper, I've added salt. That's curry powder. I love curry powder. That's paprika. I also love paprika. And garam masala. Please note, you can choose not to add any spices if you're not a spice person, but if you love spices, add them all in. Add them all in. Even if you want to, you can also add some vegetables. You can add coriander, you can grate into small pieces your capsicum, you can add anything that you feel, but it should be like really tiny pieces. Yeah, don't overdo the pieces. Let it be small so that you can have your mixture can be, it can be a good mixture. You don't want to be seeing a bigger potato somewhere and all. And then now we want to make our balls. So you oil your hands so that you can be able to make round balls without sticking to your hands. As you can see, you can choose to make any shape, but I guess because it's lollipop, that's why we're making the round shaped balls. And then take a bone and stick it in. Make sure it's well, it's well stuck to the bone. Yeah, keep pressing until it's well stuck, until you feel the mixture is well stuck to the bone. Like that. Put it aside and go to the next one. You can see the mixture is not sticking to my hands. Yeah, because of the oil that I applied just before I started making these balls. So take another bone, stick it in carefully, don't overpress, and then cover the bone. Now it's all done. You repeat that process until you're done with all your mixture and the bones. And now this process is when you'll be dipping it in your eggs and then to the breadcrumbs. Just cover it with the eggs. You beat like 2 eggs depending on the amount of lollipops that you're making. Dip it in eggs, like cover it well. Cover it well. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to my camera and placed it. That's why you can't see the bowl well. But anyway, you get the point. So then cover it with the breadcrumbs completely. Make sure it's well covered, and then repeat the same process until you're all done with your chicken lollipops. Now it's time to deep fry. I'm reusing this oil. I had deep fried some other stuff with this oil, so don't mind. So I'm deep frying now. You can just put it, you know, don't throw it in. Just put it carefully in the oil and deep fry it until it's golden and crispy brown. Sorry, make sure it's golden. They're turning out so well, y'all. We had already eaten one already, so that's how you can see the number has decreased. So they are all cooked. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. That's how easy you can make chicken lollipops at home without a struggle. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, and share with your loved ones. Comment below. Just let me know how it turned out. Thank you so much.